Looks like I can use the remote claw I took from Deathstroke. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer. More to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight.
Let's have us a little chat about respect. It ain't easy to come by these days, especially in this city. We all know respect can also be bought. So why not buy yourself a gun with a new firearm that really makes a statement? Don't delay, get yours today. I stay downstairs. What have you been to? We've got a game for you. So come on up to the next and try your luck. It's not prepared.
I should hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow... I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its...
Don't be sad. Your mind's just not built for this sort of thing.
I like the sound of that. Let 'em know we're in. Damn it. This stupid phone's acting up again. No matter. What do you mean? I'm not jobs. It's interfering with everyone's stuff. Radios and it's a mess. Could be. Makes sense too. Jam up the best fancy gadgets.
Any available homicide unit, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
Once the money's gone, we'll have a new system. Better one.
Wherever wins the...
There's trouble.
We ain't got a chance!
Money makes the world go round. But it also makes excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny, overpriced television reduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Capitalist pig! Please, I'm just in it for the money.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest.
We gotta shut them down to shut them up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
man! Bring down the mighty! You're either with us or against us! We are the... Let's get on it! We'll work this out.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike... themselves. They live in fear of their gays, their billy clubs, guns. When they walk down the streets, we avert our eyes, tremble when they speak. Who are these people, really? What drives them? Is it justice? Honor? No. They want power, and the badge gives it to them. So those we look to for protection instead inspire fear. Gotham is a prison, and the police its wardens. To protect and serve, their motto goes. And they do. Protect and serve themselves. We live in fear of their gays, their billy clubs and guns. When they walk down the streets, we avert our eyes. Tremble when they speak. Who are these people, really? What drives them? Is it justice? Honor? No. They want power, and the badge gives it to them. And so those we look to for protection instead inspire fear. Gotham is a prison, and the police its wardens. To protect and serve, their motto goes. And they do. Protect and serve themselves. We live in fear of their gaze, their billy clubs and guns. When they walk down the streets, we avert our eyes. Tremble when they speak. Who are these people, really? What drives them?
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. You already knew that, didn't you?
So those we look to for protection instead inspire fear. I've planted 3...
That's the freak! Let's get him!
Afterwards, with the cops all gone. Most of them are so crooked we'll be safer without them. But someone's got to keep the peace. Not someone, everyone. See, we'll be equals now, sharing the responsibility. I don't know. It sounds complicated. If anything, it'll be easier. There's nowhere to hide if we all have the power to make a difference. If this is such a great way of doing stuff, why has it never been done before? Because people are afraid. They don't want to take responsibility. They like being told what to do. And? Is that so bad?
Finally! We stand united! This is a reckoning! We will fight to the last! We are the anarchist fighters! We will bring...
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's... I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what. I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of... You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins. Such a shame.
You got what we want! I'll never thought you wanted to make it... The revolution! We are...
Want it to be? You want to get warm. Why they say you should never meet your hero.
It's over.
Not quite. How much money you got?
Leave them alone!
I'll knock you down.
Burn for what you've done! Leave them alone!
Right. That's it.
Let's make an example out of him! You look angry.
I asked for discourse. You should never have come.
This is hopeless!
You're just a kid.
So, what does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
The police are on their way.
You ever wonder how things got to be so bad here? I do. All the time. See, I don't think men like Roman Sionis or Oswald Cobblepot are responsible. They're just a reflection of our apathy, our greed, our fear. We look the other way when things turn sour, bury ourselves in our jobs, consume propaganda masquerading as entertainment. The message is always the same. Don't think, don't question. And what becomes of a society that's given up? It rots. Fills up with liars, cheaters, and thugs. Uptown and downtown. The suit in the penthouse is no better than the guy selling drugs on the corner. They're both doing whatever it takes to get ahead. Never mind the cost. Fidelity. Once upon a time, that's what defines society. People coming together in pursuit of common cause. To care for each other. To protect and provide. We took shelter from the darkness and the things that roamed it. Community meant progress. But now, it's all backwards. We worship at the altar of competition. We build fortresses around ourselves. We fight, we betray. We have become the things we feared. You keep cleaning up after everyone, Batman, and no one's going to learn to take care of themselves. The ones that don't hate you, they'll start to rely on you. Depend on you. And if something happens to you, if you get old or bored or die, then what? Or do you not consider the world that revolves around you? You're a hypocrite. Running around dispensing justice, telling people what they can and can't do. You're ensuring Gotham's freedom, provided it conforms to your twisted view. Whatever pleases the bad. That it? You're not a hero. You're a despot. You don't enforce justice. You suppress it. There's a way to make this work. To show you that we share the same goals. Maybe I took things too far with the bombs and the threats. I can learn from that. I mean, you could be a mentor to me. And maybe, well, maybe I can teach you something too. Because I think you're so busy playing hero, you've forgotten what it's like for the rest of us. We're not all as strong as you. We don't have the fancy gadgets, the strength, the skill. But maybe that's the problem. You've gotten so used to the power, you think you're better than everyone. Above reproach. Is that it then? We're not as good as you? You know what? I take it back. I don't want to work with you. You don't have anything to offer. I think I figured it out. You didn't take me down because I broke the law. No, you took me down because you don't want the competition. That's what this is really about, isn't it? Let me ask you something. You ever wonder if you're the reason the city's so messed up? Because I have. A lot of us have. And I'm starting to think we're right.